Hello, everyone. It is Courageous Coffee Talk, and it is Friday. Friday. Like, it's already the end of the week. So, it is almost 12 o'clock. It's almost noon here, CST on Texas time. The last 2 days, today and yesterday, the kids have been home because it has been a freeze here in Texas. And their roads just aren't ready and prepared for it. So, the kids are home again today. So, scheduling and life is just a little bit out of order of doing things, and that's okay. That's what we do as, parents and life. So, jumping on now to finally do this because I am totally going to show up for my Courageous Coffee Talk. And I was spending quite some time with the Lord today, too. And just lots of things, lots of understanding and revelation and process through all of this. Being courageous, but loving with your whole heart and all of that stuff. So, anyways, I'm going to share with you who I am. My name is Angel Goebel, and I am a proud mama to a lot of children. I am. I love all my kiddos. And I am a powerful wife to my husband. And we are working on those goals of being a powerful couple together, coming together and being that powerhouse couple. Because that's the goal, to come together, to be one, because we are, and to work together as an amazing team. So, totally went off on that one. Good morning. Almost forgot to share my coffee. Today, it's got a llama on it. Llama. And it says, no drama. It has been a morning of lots of stuff going on. As you can see, I've done absolutely nothing with myself other than brush my teeth, just for you guys, and put my hair on top of my head. So voila, you get real Angel today. So, yep, it is a llama kind of day. Yep. So my daughter, Raylena, this is her cup. She will be 19 this month. Where does time go? I don't know. She loves llamas. I don't get it. I don't understand why, but she does. And that's cool. She's totally into animals. She loves all animals. So a fun fact about me is I can take animals, keep them, leave them, whatever. They're, to me, pets. To her, they're people. They're her family. So, but we did have horses. We had 2 horses, which I did for her. And you know how that works just with a dog too. You usually end up taking care of it. So I took care of the horses, but she loved it. We have 1 doggy now. So a fun fact, we'll go ahead and talk about this. And I might have already shared this. Save the drama for the llamas, right? And I think I did share this in a fun fact, but you get to hear it again if you've already heard it. We had a Timberwolf. True. He was 87.5. I don't know where they get the numbers. He had Malamute, an 87.5 Timberwolf. He literally had a Malamute tail bred into him. So, yeah, because you're not legally supposed to have. So, but it was totally a God-given. He was given to us when he was 2. He had lots of training, and let me tell you, they are not dogs. Like, they call them cubs. Personality-wise, they're totally different. Anyways, he wouldn't harm a fly. Like, he picked his alpha, and I was his alpha. And he just was, so pristine, though. Like, if he didn't want to bother with you, he didn't even give you the time of day. He just, walked by. He was just so different than a dog. Not at all. So, he passed away in 2016, which is a whole nother story in itself. Broke my heart like no tomorrow. But the awesome, crazy thing is he, I know for a fact, is with our daughter in heaven. She passed in August and he passed in November, exactly 2 months later on the day. And the Lord gave me this amazing vision of him with her. And he talks and shares with her about us. I'm getting emotional. I didn't even plan on talking about that. Anyways, so Darren, it's because you're on here. No. Anyway, so with that said, that was a fun fact, a long one, and some just really cool things of how the Father works, how Jesus works. And he wanted me to get on, like he's having me dig into love this month. It's February. Let's love for Valentine's Day. But he has me really digging in on love. And what is love? Like, we know the process of the love for how the Father first loved us and how he wants our love in return. And then as I was sitting here today, just taking notes and writing and spending time with him, how he wants us to love with our whole hearts. And that, what does that even look like? That's scary. And I did talk back, I think last week or the week before, a couple weeks ago, about, it takes complete courage to love with your whole heart. Like, it takes bold courage to love with your whole heart. And, but what is that? Like, to love with your whole heart, it's scary. It's vulnerable. It's letting others in. But I think in some degree, that's why people along the way don't even understand what it is to love the Father with our whole hearts. Like, there's a whole natural aspect that we struggle as it is to even know what that is. How can I love my Father with my whole heart, body, soul, the whole thing, and in return, he loves me that way. And so it's just been a process today, because he does. And I am him and he is me, and it's a reflection of how we are to love others. So it takes me to a little story. I'm 7 minutes and 40 seconds in, so I got to do this quick. But it was a story of a homeless man. We call him our friends on the street. And he had just recently got out of prison. 30 years in prison. He was 21 years old when he went in. He spent more life in prison than he did on being out on the streets, being out in the world. 30 years. And he got out, and we happened to be, just out and about, and saw him and another guy, and we just felt like we needed to go talk with them and interact with them. Both homeless. I have a picture of us, all four of us, me, Alec, and both of them. And he started sharing his heart. And his main thing that he wanted and he desired was to find a wife, to find someone to love him. And boy, what did that do? Is that opened up a door for me to be able to share Jesus and to share how the Father, because he was raised in a Catholic church, and he was raised and it was like Holy Spirit went undercover. It was so cool, because he knew he wanted a wife. He wanted a woman to love him and him to love back. That's all he wants, is he wants a companion to love each other. And he's been hurt for so many years along the way prior to going into prison. And that was like his heart. He wanted to love and be loved. And so I was able to take it and show him how the Father wants to love him, and how the Father wants to be loved in return. And it was all of a sudden he had this aha light bulb moment, because he knows what it feels like to want to be loved and be loved back. And it was like this aha moment, and he started to cry. He's like, no way. He's like, that's it? That's what Jesus wants? Good morning. That's what he wants? And I'm like, yeah, that's what Jesus wants. He wants that love with you, just like you want that love with a woman, with a wife, with a companion. He wants that. And that's how he feels about you. And it was like this mind-blown moment. And you could see it in his face. He understood for the first time what it meant to want love and be loved. So, yeah, that was the kind of deep conversation today. On Courageous Coffee Talk. It was like pretty good though. So, what does it mean to love with your whole heart? It is a process that you're learning with your Father Jesus. It is a process that you're learning as you are loving on your wife or your husband, as you're loving on your children, as you're loving on people around you. What you are called to do, you are to do it with your whole heart, with your loving heart. So, it's deep conversation today. So, anyways, I just, that's been my process this last couple days, my process this morning, my process that he's taking me through the whole month of February. So I can only imagine, because we're only on, man, it's February 4th already. Where's the last 4 days gone? Come on. Anyways, so, it's crazy, but lots of deep insight, revelation that I've been getting dropped with. So, lots going on. But I always love to remind you, and grab that paper, grab that journal, grab that pen and whatnot. Go to Google Doc. No. Go to whatever you want to put pen to paper, to put your thoughts to paper, to put what you're doing on paper, because that's the beginning process. It's literally you taking your thoughts between you and him, putting it down. That's the beginning of working it out. What are these thoughts? How are these thoughts in my life? What are they doing? Is this the vision? Is this the idea? Just all of it starts with putting it down, writing it out. And then as you speak it out, that's putting life to it. So, and I always say, I love this, it does not matter what did not get accomplished yesterday. It does not matter what needs to be done tomorrow, because the list on both sides are long. All that matters is what you have in your hands today. The tools that you have in your hands today. The gifts, talents, and abilities that you know you have today. Use those for today. Do the best you can today. And always remember to truly be you. Be who you are. Because we're all waiting for you and me to show up as us. Right? You have to be authentically you. So, and I always love to share affirmations over you. You are bold. You are brave. You are fierce. You are loved. And you are free to be who you were designed to be. All right, everyone, go out there today, be courageous, inspire others, and love. All right. Love you all. Have an amazing day. Have an amazing weekend. And I will see you on Monday. All right. Bye.